on the back of Richmond getting absolutely pumped by, I think it was, 93 points, I've gone down a rabbit hole, as I do every weekend, of coping mechanisms for the Tiger fans. I think they're familiar with them. They've had to use them for many a year. But
About 35.
Absolutely. So I went down and did a bit of a deep dive on some of those strategies that Tiger fans had when they weren't going so well, because they might need to just dip into them again. And and my research sort of bring me to this guy, another faceless man, a hero called Mario from Doncaster. Are you familiar with his work?
He's an SEN favourite.
He
loves Finey's Final Siren.
I might be showing my age here, but I haven't heard of Mario from Doncaster.
Hold on. You've never heard?
No, I'm
Mario.
not acquainted with Mr. Mario.
Do we play Mario?
Doncaster.
Well, I think we will, just for some context. So Richmond were pretty shit for, where you guys are now is tough, right? And you're even saying you won't cop any stirring on it because it's fucked.
Yeah,
they were down
hard,
where you were for what felt like about 30 years.
They had about 4 cycles of what you're going through now. And
won a
they
flag
looked like they were
in
coming
80,
out of it, and then
got good for 1 year in 95, and then were just shit until
North-
they won a flag.
North actually just shat on them for about 10 years straight.
Took the piss.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
I think in this year, actually,
So
2016.
your fans are getting a bit antsy even now. And you guys won the flag. You dominated the 90s, and you've played finals a lot, under Brad Scott. So you haven't been
we
shit
had
for
14,
ages.
15, yeah.
They had pent-up anger. Okay, this is the context we're giving. And Mario from Doncaster used to voice it.
He was someone who, whether he was real or not, we don't know if his real name is Mario from Doncaster, but it's a mystery that I'd like to solve. He would regularly just call SEN and just sort of give his reaction on Richmond, whether they're going well or whether they're going badly. But there was one week that the Tigers were down by 130 points that he called in and gave one of the most inspired. We were talking about speeches earlier, the great rev-ups. You can't help but get up to this. I mean, if you've never heard it, I think you play it.
Fire away.
G'day, Mario. Guys, when President Kennedy was assassinated, Jackie's famous pink dress, the Chanel dress, was covered in blood. And she refused to take it off that day because she wanted America to see what they had done to her husband in Dallas. Now, when Richmond was down by 130 points... No, listen. I've vomited all over myself. And I haven't taken it off. And I've been walking around the petrol station. I slept in. No, listen. I walked around all day. I want everyone to see. Stop it! I want everyone to see what Richmond's done to me.
That's what it does to people.
That is brilliant.
It was one of the great performances I've ever seen
That is
or heard.
brilliant.
That was Harford. Daniel Harford, on his old. He was the run home with Half. I think it was something
It was
like
a good
that.
show.
And he's just pissing it in the background.
Was he
Brilliant.
not back? He was back on the airwaves this week. Where are we going? Oh, that is passion in its most graphic degree.
Well, I'd
what do
argue
we
that
take from that?
Richmond need Mario now more than ever before. So where is he? We haven't heard from him since that was 2016.
Is this a call out for Mario to come back?
I think we need to uncover him. I mean, that would be hypocritical of me to say. I think we need to just hear from him. I think more than us, the Richmond faithful, the Tiger Army need to hear
Are
from
we
him.
putting in a call out to have Mario call into 200 plus next week?
We are. Mario, if you're listening, and you would be because it's #1 podcast, global, airborne and trending,
Correct.
call in. We need to hear from you. The fans need to hear from you, Mario.
Yeah.
Stop hiding from one hidden dickhead to another. Just call me. Just
Yeah.
call. Just have a
heartfelt.
chat.
That's good stuff,
I like
28.
Well, it was from the heart. I mean, he's a hero of mine.